Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me, live stream here from Japan. I'm gonna let the room populate here for a minute, and then we'll kick things off. Hope everybody had a good week. Wearing the MIJ8 is where nobody understands the denim unless in hand. You know, there's a lot of denim like that. The MIJ8, you have to see it to really, really appreciate it. I mean, we try to do, as with everything, we try to show off as much as we can in the photos, but once you feel it and look at it, and you can really get a close look at the gradation of colors and the slubbiness of that fabric, it takes being in person to ultimately appreciate that fabric. Hello from unseasonably warm San Diego. Well, hello. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. I always like to know how global our audience is in these chats. So hope everybody's having a good week this week, and thanks for hanging out with me to wind things down. It's been another one of those weeks where it feels like it was only 10 minutes ago since we did this last live stream. Hello from California, North Park, San Diego. Yeah, it's freakishly warm in SoCal. We're here from Los Angeles. It's pretty not bad here today in Japan. I think it's going to be like 17 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but for January, this is not what I'm used to. It would be minus 20 something in Canada. Although I have not checked the current weather in Montreal. I think it's also been a little warm this year. So maybe that's a good thing or bad thing, depending on I don't know. I like mild winters. I've not had the opportunity to experience very many of them. Although around this time this year, for the last decade, we would be in Paris right now for the fall winter presentation. So we would be showing our collection in Paris, meeting with buyers from around the world, and we're not doing that again this year. So here we are. Speaking of fall winter 21, as you guys know from tuning into these streams, I tend to show off a little bit of the collection. We will have. I've shown off some fabric samples in the previous streams, so you definitely want to check that out. I'll probably show off a few more of those again today. But I will have physical samples to tease to you guys in the upcoming weeks. So with the world the way it is, there have been some delays with our sample production, but we'll be showing that off pretty soon. So that's what's going on over in like our distribution land. We would normally be in Paris right now, and then in New York, then visiting a few other cities. It's a whole new world. Okay, let's go over some of the comments and in here that I might have missed. Okay. From Toronto suburbs in The Guardian. The Toronto suburbs, which suburbs? I'm a Toronto guy myself. Grew up in Toronto and in Mississauga, so love me the 416 and the 905. The new Kasuris look insane. I hope you guys, I know I've posted the spring summer preview video. That's been up for a while, but if you haven't seen it yet, there's a full preview of the spring summer 21 collection on our YouTube channel, and you can see mostly everything on the Naked and Famous Denim and Tate and Yoko websites. There are a couple items that haven't been photographed yet, or not all the photos are up yet, but you can get some pretty good previews of everything that is coming out. And on nakedandfamousdenim.com, we have a complete retailer availability list. So If you want to shop locally, which, so definitely you want to support your local retailer as much as you can. Now you know where you can get everything. The entire spring summer 21 line, every release, every retailer, it's out there for you guys. So if you're making a purchase this spring, and now you know where you can support the local. And even if it's not local, you'll be able to find anything you want that way. Okay. Hey, dude, give me your Naked and Famous jeans. Mine? You don't want mine. They stink. Hello from Germany. Tuning in from Washington, D.C. Fantastic. Hello from Iowa. I just got the Easy Guy left-hand twill, pants, and jacket. Fantastic. In Iowa, in a Canadian tuxedo. In a Japanese denim Canadian tuxedo in America. What a world we live in. Fantastic. Hello from Michigan. Hello. Southern Ohio. Rockford, Illinois. Nothing but snow. I have to say, as much as I do enjoy the mild winter here, I do miss the snow. We were in Canada just before Christmas, so in November, and we had a little bit of snow. So we got to experience a little bit of winter this winter, and maybe that's as much winter as I want to experience. But yeah, it's my first time not having not being knee deep in snow for months. Girlfriend loves the Rick and Morty collabs. Was wondering if the women's line will potentially have more collabs. Eventually. So, I think it's just a matter of growing the women's business. So, as soon as the women's business can support the production of the collab pieces, we will. We will be making a New York City jean in the women's fits. So that's maybe the start of it. But yeah, maybe the next time we do something, so long as I guess it crosses over enough into women's interests. Not that Rick and Morty doesn't. It's just, maybe we'll add some women's fits in there as well. I know we definitely get the call out for it. But just the numbers have to match the production level. So we're not totally there yet. It's growing. I mean, we put out a women's collection every season. We're trying to grow women's raw as best we can. Not only do we do the jeans, but we have collection there as well. So it's a great, for our non-denim stuff in our women's line, it's a great way to bring new women's customers in, and they might start with a top or something like that, and then start to explore the collection a little more, get into the jeans. So as many different ways as we can get the ladies into raws, we are there, and of course there are many women who are already converted, so we've got lots of products for them as well. So I think it's just a matter of time. Just bear with us. We know that you're out there and you want it. So we will eventually get there. Is the MIJ8 material related to the King of Slub or Elephant Slub? No, it's not at all. That is another world. Okay. Hello from Los Angeles, Brighton, England. Oceanside, North County, San Diego. All right. Hello from New York City, Edmonton, Karachi. Wow, we've got a lot. Los Angeles. Fantastic. Okay, let's scroll down back to where I was before. Welland, Ontario, Portland, Oregon. Okay. A few people on Reddit like the milk denim. The milk denim's a heck of a lot of fun. It is silky smooth on the inside. Let me see what I have here. I have a bunch of, I have a couple of jeans to show you today. I don't think I pulled out the milk denim, but I do have the pocket flasher for the milk denim right here. And man, this thing is awesome. I really enjoy this graphic a lot. Our graphic artist is really talented, and he does, like, when he does the cartoony stuff, it's always the best. And for here, it was like, let's try to recreate like a breakfast cereal kind of box, and so that's kind of what I went with that. So he did an incredible job, and I'm very happy with the way that turned out. So yeah, milk denim made with real milk, silky and smooth denim that does a body good. It sure does, and I think that's going to be a really exciting pair this season. Markham and Mississauga in the house, fantastic. Shout outs to Pacific Mall in the Markham area. I used to hang out there a lot when I was a teenager. Any restock on the black wax-coated denim? Yes, I think we did one recently. I will double check to see. I know that it arrived in our warehouse. I don't know if they did the restock for the stores yet. I will double check on that and make sure that it is up as soon as possible. What's the cleanest place in Canada? I have no idea. That's a good question. What can we expect from the milk denim? Elaborate a bit, please. Like I said, the milk denim is going to have that, on the outside, it's going to feel like a classic raw denim. It's got that gritty feel, that raw feel. But on the inside, it feels silky smooth. I'm lactose intolerant. Can I still wear milk denim? I don't think that it absorbs through the skin. I don't think you're going to have an issue. Don't eat the jeans. Okay. If a customer was willing to pay, would you be able to sell a modified denim, like a weird guy with a higher rise and a smaller leg opening? No. I don't want to be in the tailoring business. As much as you think like, oh, I'll pay double for a one-off, it's like the amount of work for the one-off is just, it's a lot. And considering how much stuff we have on our plates, the time it takes me to get that one-off done versus all the other things that are going to be held up by the fact that I'm working on this one thing, it doesn't make sense for us. So that's not something we can do. We can do it. It's not something that I think we have the time to do. Anyone else see the new Denim Xbox controller? I saw that post on Reddit. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't think it's a real thing yet. I think the post was, maybe I just glanced at it, but I think the post was, how can we make a Canadian Xbox controller? And I guess the tease was, hey, let's do a denim Canadian tuxedo one. It'd be kind of funny if they actually did it. I think that'd be funny. Hello from New York City. When are we getting our exclusive jeans? I'm trying to get a confirmation on that. I was talking to Brandon this week, hoping to get an answer. I did not get the answer yet, so just waiting on our production manager to let us know. Any news on the 40-ounce production date? Not yet. That is TBD. We will keep you posted. Likely, what will happen is after the spring summer 21 collection ships, and then after Rick and Morty, we'll have some opening in production space where we can start doing some 40-ounce production. So bear with me. Details on that probably the next, I don't know, not in the next few weeks, probably the next few months. I heard there's a 44-ounce denim you guys are doing soon. Is that still on? 40-ounce, not 44. Let's one step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. I think I missed some questions before. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of scrolling here. Sorry, if I missed your question, just ask again. Okay. Got one of your hoodies, been wearing it since I got it. I pretty much live in these. I mean, if you tune into these videos often enough, like I know many of you guys do, I basically wear the same thing in every video. It's kind of like I'm like looking at the like as I look back, I'm like, wow, I don't change at all. But I have a bunch of these, so I just wear them all the time, and it's almost literally for tops. It's almost all I live in now. So I know we're running low on these on the website. We are gonna fix that. So I know I've had a bunch of people asking. I think the New York website has some in stock. So you want to check there if we don't have it. Or if there's something you can't find at all, let me know and I'll try and locate it for you through one of our retail partners. But yeah, this is hoodie life. Not gonna lie, that cow scares me. It's I mean, an anthropomorphic cow is always going to be a little frightening to somebody. But if you grew up with mutant turtles, it's all fun. You know, I love like cereal box art, like especially the old school stuff. I don't want to get into cereal box collecting or cereal. That's a thing. But I do appreciate the artwork. Hey, Bezad. Hey. Also, hello from 30-degree winter in Los Angeles. Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius. That is a nice winter, I'll tell you that much. You guys should do tote bags using scraps from hemming. That would be a rad idea. We actually don't keep the scraps from hemming. When you hem a jean with us, we give you the scraps. That way you have some extra fabric in case you need to do any repairs or things like that. So, when we do tote bags, they're like we do use the scraps. We haven't done tote bags in a while, but we will try to find some time to do that. Is the milk denim similar in consistency to the seaweed denim? I'd say it's similar. I would say it's similar in terms of like it having that smooth, silky texture on the inside. Brantford, Ontario. Do we have an Empire State release date yet? Empire State graphic tee in the works. Like I said before, I don't have the release date yet. I'm trying to confirm that with the HQ and the production manager. We will not have a graphic tee, but we are going to have some stickers. So we're making the stickers right now. So it'll be when you'll get yourself a sticker when you come into the New York store. Have you been wearing the new kimono yourself? I have a few in my closet. I haven't worn one in a while, probably because I haven't been going out very much. Like, what day is it today? Today is Saturday here in Japan. I'm just trying to think when we left our apartment this week. We left like on Wednesday to get groceries. I don't think we've left the house like since last weekend. We went we went to go get some donuts together. And then we left the house on Wednesday to get groceries. And I think that's been it. And I threw out the garbage this morning. Wow. That's quite the week. So the fact that I don't leave the house, I don't get to wear, as much as my stuff as I would like to, but it's practically hoodies and jeans at home all day. So it's the way I roll. Okay, Sherman Oaks, California. It's hot today. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying a mild and warm winter. Love the previews of the next season. Recycled denim looks great. I'm going to preview some of the spring-summer 21 stuff with you today, so just hold on. I've got a little pile of jeans to go over. Got my Sakura kimono shirt. I'm in love with it. I wanted to ask why the description to have the weft show... Wait. I wanted to ask why the decision to have the weft show on the... Sorry, I can't read. I wanted to ask why the decision to have the weft show out instead of the warp. I don't understand your question really. Why the decision to have the weft show out instead of the warp? Not sure exactly what you're asking me there. Let's collab, bro. We're collabing right now. You're part of it. You're part of everything that's going on. Are you still considering an online option for the Empire State Denim? I'm considering it. Maybe we'll have like we'll see. I will. I'm considering it. There is something about having that. I wanted to create a kind of a journey. That jean is a journey. It shows that you came to the New York. Like for me, like I love souvenirs, but I hate crappy souvenirs. When I go somewhere, I want to get something that represents that place that I went. So that's kind of why I want it to be that way. Like, but I know the world is the way it is. How long is it going to be like this? I don't know. Maybe we'll have special days or something like that where it's available. But I kind of want to keep it exclusive to New York. But I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. We will see. MetroCard inspired pocket flasher for the NYC jeans. I've showed off the flasher. It's check it out. That's the pocket flasher for the New York City jeans. So it's like a newspaper headline, extra. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like it, and we got our own logo here. So Empire State Salvage, made with American-grown Supima cotton. More Supima cotton for us. Available exclusively at Naked Famous Denim NYC. Exclusively. So yeah. MIJ9 details. Not yet, my friend. Not yet. I seem to have misplaced my Indigo Invitational pair, so I've got my Hondas on. LOL. Are they meant to be slubby? I swear there's some slub appearing on the thighs. I mean, the yarns are extra fat, so, are they supposed to be like the slubbiest denim in the world? No, but I mean, when you're using yarns that are that thick, like you're gonna get some texture. Okay. Have your mills ever pushed back on your request or flat out told you we cannot make this, you maniac? Yeah, we get pushback almost for everything. I'm just trying to think. Like I was talking before about the Rick and Morty denim, and the Rick denim was one of the really most difficult jeans as of late, just because the weft color yarn had to be made for us, and it was just hard to get the right color ratio that we wanted, and there was a lot of pushback, and like, oh, just use this instead and use that instead, and it's like, no, this is what we want. So it depends. I mean, I'm just trying to think of some other like definite no's. I can't. They happen, but now nothing is coming to mind. But that was the most fresh in my mind, so that's why it came up. But I mean, over the years, there's been all kinds of stuff that we've thought of that just never came to fruition. But to be fair, I mean, with enough pushback, you can, unless it's just a technical impossibility. I mean, almost everything is possible in terms of like the way we think. It's just whether or not it's going to be cost effective. I mean, you if you want to make something, I guess you can make it. Yeah. Let me think about that question. That's a good question. I can Photoshop myself in New York. Well, then I don't know how that works because you have to go to the store to get it. You have to go to the store to get it. Okay, he might have a solid structure here. Okay. What had a crocodile patch, or did I hear that wrong on the year-end review? Crocodile patch? Did anything ever have a crocodile patch? I'm just trying to think. I don't think so. Crocodile? We could make a crocodile patch. Even we used to make Python belts right at the start of Naked and Famous Denim. Did we ever make a leather? I have a feeling like we've used it for a leather patch before, but that I just don't remember what style that would have been. I just trying to think. Python patch on anything. Did we ever do a Python patch? I don't know. We've done. Well, there was the eel skin leather patch, but crocodile patch, I don't think that's happened yet. Shell cordovan, we do from time to time. That's horse leather, but not crocodile. Yeah, I would. That could be cool. That could be cool. How much would the Lord of Nep times King of Slub be, and when is it dropping? Price is not going to be inexpensive. It's going to be pricey. I don't have the exact number right now. And it will be available fall, winter 21. So September, October, 2021 this year. Will your store exclusives always be stocked or limited? The Empire State denim is going to be stocked. So, it's not something that I want to have just, for one season. I want to have it as a core item of the New York store. That way, whenever you're visiting the city, you're a tourist, you can be sure to be able to pick up that item there. So the Empire State Selvage will be a core item for New York City. Is the leather patch also exclusive? The leather patch for the New York denim will be exclusive to that jean. Yeah. Black Lord of Nep details, not yet, but it is going to happen at some point. Any possibility of re-releasing the blue and green times Naked and Famous? That was a beautiful green, rigid, deep indigo. I have to say that denim, it's a beautiful denim and a really incredible fading denim. So for those of you who don't know, and this is probably like second season for Naked and Famous, we did a collaboration with the store Blue and Green. It's a store in New York City. I guess at the time it was and it still is. Don't get me wrong. There were not a lot of dedicated raw denim shops in America at the time, and they were one of the first. So our products were stocked there, and we did some collaborations with them, including kind of famously, or at least back in the day, for those who were in the know, famously, we did a collaboration with them, and that denim was really, really beautiful. I think it was 19 ounces. Could be wrong. It was on the heavier side. And boy, did they fade beautifully. And we've gone back to the mill a million times and trying to make that fabric again, and they are convinced that they don't know how to make that fabric again. I don't know. I think somebody lost the recipe, and we've never been able to recreate it. We've asked several times, and it's just been one of those things that I think is going to be lost to time. If you have that jean, that is a beautiful jean to have. I think we have like a pair. We have a pair in our archive somewhere. At some point, I have to go through that whole thing and organize it. But when I have more time and when I can go back and travel to the country again, might have my artist collab with your brand eventually. Would be a great investment. Might have my artist collab with your brand. Okay. Do the duck chinos fade as well? The duck canvas, they'll fade a little bit. I mean, you're going to go from like that honey brown, that dark brown to like a lighter brown. But it won't be dramatic. With things like that and like the natural seed, it's like the way those are going to fade more are kind of how dirty they're going to get. And I feel like that is what really gives those types of materials its character, because they're very workwear. They are workwear inspired, and like putting your work into that jean is going to show up more than, well, in addition to how they fade. Idea, do a lottery for some of the New York City denim online. Maybe. Lottery, that's a good idea. Lottery. Are you guys creating any more underlaying color denim like the red ones on the wall at the New York City store? We are. And so actually that's a good segue into some previews. Because next Friday we have the purple core denim coming out, and I've got a pair right here, and I can go over some of the details with you. So you've got your classic raw denim exterior. You can see it has that short slub construction. You can see the high and low points in this fabric. It is not a particularly uniform color. Depends on the lighting, but you can see that it has its streaky tone to it, which I really like. You see that in the Chinese New Year denim as well. And then once faded, you get something like that. So as you can see, the denim itself has an indigo warp and a white weft. And you would think, okay, well, a lot of people seem to think that when your jeans fade, it fades to the color of the weft, and that's not true. Your jeans fade to the color of the core of the warp yarn. So the exterior yarn, depending on how deeply penetrated that dye is, in cheaper dyeing methods, they basically soak those yarns in vats of indigo, and that indigo penetrates all the way through to the core of the yarn, and you don't get very much fading from a denim like that. But we rope dye our jeans, and that is showcased perfectly with the core color, the color core denim series that we do, because clearly you can see you have a dark indigo exterior, you have a white interior, but it fades to purple. And that's because we take a white yarn and we reactive dye it. So that is a permanent dye. And then we rope dye on top of that. So you can see, if you can see, let me try to focus it here, that the yarns themselves, the inside of them are purple. And then you have layers of indigo on top of the purple. So as those layers of indigo fade, the purple shows through. So on a regular denim, that core yarn is going to be white. And so that's why you go from dark indigo to white. That's why your jeans fade. So with the color core denim, we wanted to make a denim that fades to many fun different colors. This season, we've got the purple core. These are available this Friday. You've got that purple selvage ID. You can see it here on the jeans as well, on the raw version. So that's just a cutting of the fabric that we washed and stuff. So you got that great purple ID. And this is a great feature. You've got the purple leather pull-up patch. So you get a leather patch that fades just as well as the denim does. So expect the leather to also age beautifully along with your jeans. So that's the purple core denim. If you want to have, a different experience with your raws, I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people have a lot of fun with our colored core denim. These are a great option for you. They fade fast, and it's really like a great, for me, what I really love about it is that even if this isn't the jean for you, it's a great learning experience on how rope dyeing works. Because whenever we do like a colored weft denim, I always get the question, are my jeans going to fade to that color? And the answer is no. The jeans always fade according to the warp, and the weft is the undertone. So you can see here, even on like the faded example, the undertone is what is peeking through the twill. So you see that weft, you see the white peeking through here, and you can see it here. It's here. So when you have a colored weft, that gives the denim like a hue. And, your typical hue is going to be indigo with white. But if you have like a red weft or a brown weft or, any other color lock, it gives, the warp like a, especially with the warmer tones like the reds and browns, it gives you a nice warm tone to that denim. So that's how fading works, and that's the purple core denim that's going to be available next Friday. It's currently Friday, so next Friday, purple core denim. I'll have a video explaining this. In my I do I do that little video kind of story time, talking to you guys about the newest jeans that are coming out. So I'll have a video out on Monday explaining the purple core denim, like I did with you right now, maybe just a little bit with a few less ums and ahs in it. I have to say that speaking to you guys this way is so much more comfortable than recording, because I'm a stutterer, as you guys know, and I hesitate and ahs and ums and has and this and that, and when I do those videos, I try so hard to not do that, and I just end up doing a bunch of takes of that video. It's 3 or 4 minutes long, sometimes 5 minutes, whatever, but it takes me a while to get that, close to perfect take, because I'm a little self-conscious I'm a little more self-conscious in those videos than I am here with you guys. Here's a lot more casual. I can, we can just shoot the breeze, having a fun conversation. Whereas that, it feels like this is an informative video and I need to be on point and speaking eloquently with as few breaks as possible. So anyways, I'm not the best video guy. I'm good at talking, but I don't think I'm the greatest host. Fruit Loops denim scented. LOL. No, I want cereal. It would be fun to do a cereal series. Maybe one day. Can we see the faded reuse? I don't have a pair here. I have mine, but they haven't been worn very much, unfortunately. What makes Naked and Famous special is you guys don't waste money on marketing and endorsement deals. Isn't spending money on licensing properties on collabs kind of the same thing? What was Naked and Famous rationale on them? There's certainly a royalty that they get, but it actually depends on the collaboration. Sometimes it's not as much of a hindrance as possible. But at the same time, when we do a collaboration with another brand, it's all about like the value, because they need to make money on that collaboration as well. So it's kind of it doesn't, so long as there's value being brought to the table in terms of what we're able to work with, then I don't see it as like an endorsement. They're bringing something to the product, and naturally we got to pay for it. So if we're doing a collaboration with another brand, they're bringing something to it, and we're paying for that. And so when it comes to endorsements, that is something that we pay for out of pocket for someone to say about us. And that is not something we do. We get these emails all the time from, hey, I represent so-and-so, and, so-and-so wants to, is a big fan of your products, and we'd love to work with you, and we can give you this kind of rate and this and that. And I'm like, I'm not interested in that type of thing. But when it comes to doing a collaboration, when we're taking a property that we love and that we enjoy and that we know that we can create a product based on that the customers are going to like, that's not the same as paying for an endorsement, you know? So I hope you see the difference there. For me, if there's value in it for the product and something that the customers are going to enjoy, then the rationale of working that kind of deal makes a lot of sense. But paying for somebody to say something about us, that doesn't make any sense at all, and I will never do that. So that's the difference for me. The suggestion for a John Carpenter collab for They Live done similarly to the Vulgar Denim. I would love to do a John Carpenter collab. I mean, you guys know I'm a movie guy. Look at this collection. It wraps around. And there's more than that, too. So, John Carpenter, Quentin Tarantino, those would be my director ones that I would really enjoy doing a series based on. It could happen. It could happen. Idea to do a lottery for a few pairs of the NYC denim online. Yeah, loud and clear. I think a lottery system, whether for that jean or for something else, I think we can do some fun stuff lottery related. I was actually thinking about an idea the other day, but anyways, you guys are helping. Your guys mentioning that is just reassuring me that what I had in my mind is a good idea. Banana jeans. We've done banana denim before, and we never produced it. We made samples of it, and it's no good. It's so it's made from fibers of the banana tree itself, so it's not like the fruit. And as cool as it looks, because it looks really, really hairy, it's unwearable. It's the scratchiest, most uncomfortable fabric. No, it's the second most uncomfortable fabric I've ever dealt with. There was a fabric made with hibiscus fiber, and as unbelievably cool as that fabric looked, it was worse than wearing sandpaper. It was just terrible feeling. And there's no way, like, if, you know what, to be fair, I'm 100% positive I would have been able to sell that online, because people would see it and they would, it looks cool. But then you would touch it and you'd be like, or put it on your legs and it would be terrible. Like, for the banana denim, we actually, and this wasn't my idea, but I'm going to disavow this idea because I thought it was a bad idea. Brandon, I'm blaming you. So we made the sample and we're like, can't wear it with the banana denim. And he's like, we should line it. So he made a jean with a lining, and I'm like, nobody wants a jean with a lining. And he's like, yeah, this is dumb. And so we were just at least trying to find a way that people could wear this jean. But it was just unwearable, that fabric. And so there are times where fabrics look unbelievably cool, so amazing, but unwearable. And, if like I said, we could have easily, we could have sold it. We could have sold hundreds of pairs, and everybody who bought them would have loved them the way they looked. They would have put them on, they would have worn them for 2 days, and then they would end up in a pile of jeans because there's no way they keep wearing those. So, I didn't want to do that to customers. So, that never happened. I love New York City. I can't wait to visit again. Neither can I. I'm really looking forward to going back to New York. Somebody said they missed the details on the Empire State denim. Well, I can show you. I think I have a fabric swatch here. I do. I see it. Do I even have? I think I even have the leather patch, and I do. Here we go. Okay, so let's go over some of the details of the New York City denim, because this is really fun. Okay, we'll go over the leather patch. So the pocket flasher first. New York City exclusive. So this will be available at our 123 Grand Street, New York City location exclusively. Empire State Selvage, made with American-grown Supima cotton. Supima cotton is an extra-long, staple American-grown cotton known for its softness. So it's not only is it soft because of its long fiber, it's also very durable. It's an top-tier level cotton. So and the fact that it was our New York City exclusive, I wanted to make sure that it was using American cotton. So American cotton woven in Japan and cut and sewn in Canada to be sold at our New York City store. So it's a full circle and using all of the best production methods possible. So the denim itself, 12.5 ounce Japanese selvage denim, New York City flag color selvage ID, selvage edge ID. I guess it gets cut off by the Empire State version, the Statue of Liberty, version of our tragic blonde logo, and we've got her here as well in the vegetable tan leather patch embossed. That leather patch detailing is really, really fantastic. Look at how much detail there is in this leather patch. So that's going to be a great detail to add on top of this denim right here. So 12.5 ounce broken twill construction and the New York City flag colors on the selvage ID, really to, if you're a lover of New York, that is going to be the selvage denim for you. So that is those are the details of the New York City exclusive Empire State Selvage. That's going to be available sometime this spring. I don't have the exact release date yet, but it will be available before the summer at our New York City store. I've mulled over whether or not we'll make these available online. I'm still thinking about it, but I do want to have. For me, this is I was saying it earlier in the stream. This is more about creating an experience. Creating that souvenir of that trip that you went when you went to New York. So I know I talked about it again earlier in the stream. I love souvenirs, and I really hate shitty souvenirs. I really hate crappy souvenirs. When I buy something, I want to know that I'm getting something that represents the place that I'm from, not just a t-shirt with a print made in China. That you could buy anywhere online anyways. This is unique, it's special, you gotta get it from the place that you went, and especially for a raw denim jean, because this jean is telling your story over time, so you did this pilgrimage, you went to New York, you went on a great trip, you picked up these jeans, and now you get to wear them, and you get to relive that moment of, your trip. And that's part of the journey of fading your jeans. So, I don't know. It's all in my head. It's all the concept that I have. So, I hope it shines through. But that's the New York City exclusive jean. We will work on a Montreal Tate and Yoko exclusive soon as well. But right now, Tate and Yoko Montreal is closed. We are. I think in Canada, we're the only place that is on full lockdown, basically. We've got curfews in Montreal too. You can't leave your house after 8 p.m. unless you have a dog to walk. But so there are no visitors at the Montreal store presently. That store closure is in effect until they say early mid-February, but I don't know. I don't. They keep moving the goalpost on us, so who knows? We're closed indefinitely, so the only way to shop at Tachi and Yoko is online. We are still able to fulfill orders online, but we cannot have in-store shopping at the moment. So you can shop in New York, but you can't shop in Montreal or online. Okay, let's. Did you see Zeke's Elephant 8 fades over at New York City? They are super beautiful. I have, and I keep posting up their because they're part of the Indigo Invitational as well. Most of our staff are, and I mean, I see what the Naked and Famous crew out there, Salvage Foundation, is doing, and we're gonna win this. I'm pretty confident with what is being put out there. There's some Emperor of Slubs out there that are 100 days old at this point that are looking like fire. They are amazing. So for all you Indigo Invitational participants out there, we're gonna take it. I know I talked about I gotta cut some promos. I gotta do a little bit more promotion on my end. I know I've been a little lax in that respect, but I will. There was some. Anyways, coming. We gotta band together a little bit more. We gotta be a little more braggadocious. We gotta be the heels of this competition. And really, I mean, we definitely took it over in terms of numbers. I mean, in terms of sheer numbers of participants, I think we're the top brand. So we went from not being the top brand last year to having more participants this year than all the participants last year. So good on all of you guys who are in the Indigo Invitational. I will do more to support you guys. But I am sharing your monthly photos with the community. Just make sure to tag us, and I'll put those up in the stories. Does the Fox Yarn Denim fade white or brown? The Fox Yarn Denim. The denim itself gets darker indigo as you wash it, and the weft becomes darker as well. So it's actually a really neat jean that it will fade. The indigo portions get darker, which is neat, but I have to get the sample to show you guys so you can see. Hold on a second. So it's probably like a galaxy fading on your purple cores, right? Yeah, I mean, if the purple galaxy color. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull out the brown fox here, and I need to find the raw one. I got too many jeans in my house. It's a first world problem for sure. No, that's not them. Maybe I have it over in the living room. Okay, hold on. Yes, the sounds of fresh denim. There's a lot of piles of jeans in my life. Okay, so let's take a look at. Oh, sorry, there's a little. Okay, so the boom and boom. So this is raw. This is rinse wash. So the women's version comes rinse wash. The men's version comes fully raw. When I said darker, it gets bluer. So you can see here how it's that classic dark indigo look. And then with wash, it becomes much bluer. That's pretty typical, but this is a really beautiful dark shade of blue. And the inside, the weft, sorry, trying to do this one-handed here. You can see how like, it's a dark brown, but you can see with wash how dark it gets. So it actually gets darker. It's pretty bright in here, but try to get a better light. Sorry. There are your colors. Sorry, guys. This is one-handed operations here. My Okay. No, I think I got it. So this is the brown fox. You got that dark indigo, becomes much bluer, and then the weft gets darker over time. See, it's a little bit more like brown honey color. I wouldn't call that honey. What would I call that? Walnut. This is more walnut. But you can tell you can see what I'm saying here. It's very evident that it's a much darker shade over time. And so that's what I really love about this particular weft, because we use two different kinds of fox fiber. That's American grown, natural brown colored cotton. So we use a type called fox fiber brown and a type called fox fiber green, and it's mixed. And the green version of the fox fiber gets darker over time. So it has a nice dark tone to the weft. And I think an evolving weft is a really, really neat feature. Button or zip fly? I prefer the button fly. I think button flies open a lot faster than the zip flies, and I'm very much used to it. I think there's interestingly enough, just from my experience, I find that men of a certain age really love zip fly. They tend to be, I'm gonna say it. They tend to be of the boomer age. Not always, but generally that age group. I think it's because they grew up with buttonfly jeans, and when zip jeans came out, it was just like the greatest. It was like sliced bread for them. It was just like Brandon's dad, for example. He hates button flies. He just absolutely hates them. And he's like, man, if the jeans don't have a zipper fly, I'm not wearing them. And okay, that's fine. Yeah. I've just, even from working on the sales floor, and younger people tend not to care. They go either way. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, this has a button fly, I don't want it. Whereas they're like an older gentleman will be like, this has a button fly, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to wear this. So yeah, that is, I do find that interesting. Hi, should I use the Tate and Yoko measurements over the ones posted at Blue Owl? So long as we show you how we measure. So I don't know exactly how Blue Owl measures their jeans, but so long as you're following the method in which we measure and that they measure, to measure your own jeans to try and figure out. So the way I always recommend you use a measurement guide is you follow what we do in terms of measurement and measure a pair of your own jeans that fit you well. If you don't have a pair of jeans that fit you well, then at the very least, measure the jeans that you have so that you can gauge, you can have a good way of comparing. Like if your jeans are a little bit big, then you know that the jeans that you should buy should be within a certain, plus or minus of the measurements of the jeans that you currently have. So follow our method of measuring and then compare that to the measurement guide. Now, if Blue Owl and Tate and Yoko have different ways of measuring, then obviously our measurements listed are going to be different. They might measure at different points than we do. There is no standard in terms of like what an upper thigh is. I mean, they might measure it a little bit differently than we do. So long as you're following what we post, we say that all of our measurements are within plus or minus half an inch. So take that with a grain of salt. And also, just this is ultra pro tip. if you're if you're buying jeans to a very specific measurement, like if you say that, your leg opening has to be with exactly this, you're just going to be disappointed. You have to understand that fabric gives, fabric stretches. And, a 1/4 inch is pulling the fabric a little tighter than not. So, I would say that if you're within the realm of like, these jeans will fit me or won't fit me if they're 1/2 inch off, then the jeans won't fit you. 1/2 inch is nothing. Like, it is not a very big amount when it comes to your jeans measurement. So if 1/2 inch means your jeans are fitting or not fitting, it means they're too tight. They're too tight anyways. And you got to get out of that mindset. You have to be in the realm of, okay, well, this is the realm that fits me. Not that if it is not exactly this measurement, it won't fit me. So having your jeans a little bit bigger here or there is the way to go. Our bodies change, especially with guys. We get older, you turn into me, you get a little bit fatter. And, if your jeans are exactly fitting you perfectly, that means, one holiday, meal away, these jeans are not going to fit you. So you don't want to be in that situation. You want to have a little bit of wiggle room. You want to have a little bit of room to move. Like if you're going on a hike, you're going out, you're walking around all day, jeans that are just pasted to you, it's going to be very uncomfortable. You want to be able to have room for that garment to move with you. So having that extra room is worth it. And I'm not saying you have to buy your jeans baggy or anything like that, but a little bit of breathing room is definitely recommended. I mean, when I send customers out the store with a pair of jeans, unless they're adamant about them being like fitted, there are people who want to wear their jeans like that, fine, right? But as a denim salesperson, I want to make sure that the garment that you're wearing is going to be the right garment for you. Like, people who want their jeans fitted, they're going after a very specific look. They know what they want. Fine. Okay. But the vast majority of people who are coming in for a pair of jeans are coming in for a pair of jeans because they need a pair of jeans. They want to be fitted for a pair of jeans, especially when they're coming to one of our shops. And they're coming to us with the expectation that we're experts and we're going to make sure that the pair of jeans that they leave the store that day with are the right pair of jeans for them. And for us, that's always ensuring that you've got a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room in the waist, a little bit of wiggle room in the thigh, so that when you move, when you're out and about, that fabric can move along with you. When your jeans are too tight, that's when you're going to start to run into problems with, areas wearing out too fast. I've seen customers bust through jeans because they're too tight. And, it's you want to be able to wear your jeans for a long time. And if you're wearing your jeans really tight and you know what comes with that, that's fine. You bust through the crotch. Very rarely, but it happens. Somebody busts through the fabric because they're just, and you can tell because of the way that the fabric has like pulled apart. And it's like the jeans were too tight, and they, maybe they were jumping a fence. I don't know, doing something. Some sort of quick, high impact activity, whatever, jumping or doing whatever it is. And you can just tell the way that the fabric burst, and it's like, some people will be honest and they'll say, yeah, my jeans are too tight, I gotta get a new pair. And some people are like, well, your jeans are defective. I'm like, no, man, those jeans were clearly too tight and you broke them. That's like saying, it's just like driving a car into a brick wall and saying, well, this car didn't last that car wreck. I'm like, yeah, it didn't. I mean, at the end of the day, jeans are jeans. It's fabric. We're not dealing with titanium here. You can wear these out. And in fact, our jeans are designed to wear out because we want them. We need the fades, bro. But I mean, durability of fabric is there, but they're also not indestructible. So there's that as well. But when you come to our stores, and I know all of our retail partners are the same way, we want to send you home with the right pair of jeans for you, and that means sizing properly. So, trying to figure out, assuming that there's a science to this in terms of my jeans need to be exactly these measurements, it's not going to work out that way for you. You're going to find out more often than not, you're going to be disappointed with the pair of jeans that you buy if you're really sticking to that mindset, because those jeans are gonna come in tight. At least more often than not, they're gonna come in tight. And some people know exactly what they're doing, and some people are on forums and they're and I don't blame them. I mean, they're hashing together information. People are telling them, oh, get this measurement, get that measurement, and they're trying to follow these rules, and you learn through mistakes often. I've gone through all of the mistakes for you. I've gone through all the customer service questions for you, and I'm giving you the lowdown here with things that you should avoid and practices that you should have. So take my advice. Don't buy your jeans exactly the measurement. Be comfortable being in the realm of that measurement, and you'll be much happier. That was a long rant. So there. I really should do a dedicated video on buying jeans online. I know we have the old video of how to use a measurement guide, but going through the bad advice and correcting it. If I had a director that might. I don't know. We're these videos are we're standing in front of the camera, and then my crude editing skills. So I wish I was a better editor, but I'm not. Speaking of editors and videos, did you guys see? I forget his name, but I gotta find it on YouTube because it was the funniest raw denim video, or one of the. There was another raw denim video not too long ago. Hold on, I'm just pulling it up because you guys all have to watch this. And hold on, let me just pull it up here. Where was it? What's his name here? Let's go to the video. There's a video from Carl Murawisky. Carl Murawisky. Anyways, follow this guy. He's pretty funny. He makes good videos. And it's like a parody on what it's like buying your first pair of raw denim jeans. Great video. You definitely want to check it out. Very funny guy. There's another raw denim video. Hold on. Let me see if I saved it. I think I might have here. Nope. Do I have favorites? I don't. History or videos, liked videos. I'll have to find it. I can't find it right now. Oh yeah, this one. Another funny raw denim video. Ricardo Felix Rojas jeans. I don't know if you've ever seen this video before, but it's about buying raw denim jeans, and this guy's pretty funny dude. So check that out as well. I'll link them in an Instagram story after this, so you can just swipe up and find them, so you don't have to search too much. Those are some really funny bits on just laughing at our little hobby here, but in a fun way. I mean, if you watch this and you're into raw denim, it's just the stuff, and how easily we obsess over these sometimes small things, and the humor and all of that. Okay. Thank you for the backstory and the blue and green collab. You should have the mill attempted anyways. I would buy it regardless. I'll see. We've definitely been down that road several times before. Okay, does the fox fiber denim fade to white or brown? It will fade to white because the core of the yarn is white. You will have a brown undertone showing through the twill lines on the denim. Practice makes perfect. Video takes. Yeah, I take a lot of them, yeah, I try to watch. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm paying more attention to, sequences and clips and cuts that I like, and I try and incorporate some of those. But it's also just a matter of time. I don't have, a lot of people have a lot more time to dedicate to, as YouTubers. That's their job, and they have time to put a video together, whereas I put up the video, put up the blog post, do all the marketing for it. There's a lot more that I have to do than just make a video and put it up. So maybe down the road we'll have a dedicated video content staff, but we're definitely not there yet. Okay. How long is the process from the idea to the product releasing to the customer? What was the quickest? What was the longest? Generally, the process takes about, right now we're in it's about a year out from product development to in the hands of the customer. Maybe a little bit more than that. No, I'd say about a year. We were planning fall, winter 21 in fall, winter 20. So around, I'm just trying to think, July, even maybe a little bit before that, June, July, August, we were basically doing the planning for fall, winter 21. We will have the samples for that stuff around now, so January, February, so the spring. And then in the hands of the retail customer, it will be around August, September, October. So it takes about a year, depending on the idea, depending on the product, for it to go from, our minds to your hands. And in between all that, it's developing the fabric, getting the fabric samples, making the samples themselves, photographing all that, writing all the product copy, meeting and, when there was trade shows, meeting with our retail partners around the world. So we were going to Paris, we were going to New York, we were going to Las Vegas, we used to go to Italy, Berlin, London. Where else did I was going to Seattle every season. We go to Toronto. So we did all that travel, usually within a 2-month span. So January, February, meet with all the buyers around the world, do calls, all that kind of stuff. So just make sure everybody orders all the stuff that they need to order, collect all the orders. Oftentimes, we put the bulk production of the fabric in before we even collect all the orders. We're pretty good at estimating how much people are going to order. So we just kind of put those fabric orders in advance. That way we can produce goods on time to make sure that we have a early fall delivery. So we're getting stuff to the stores sometimes as early as July, sometimes June. So June, July, August, September, October, we're delivering fall goods. We try to make sure that we have them on store shelves for for a retailer, it's important to have a long shelf life because you get a long selling season out of that product, before the next season's items come in. So Yeah, that's basically how we work. Sometimes the fabric can take longer, depending on what it is that we're doing. Like the King of Slub took almost 2 years. I'd say 2 years to develop. So depends what it is. Sometimes it's also a matter of just technology, like getting to the point where you can make some of the things that you want, like milk denim. Brandon's been trying to make milk denim for a long time, many years. So finally, we were able to get our hands on some milk protein yarn. And not only get it, but get a quality of yarn that is usable for the application that we're using it for, which is making denim. Just saw the purple cores at Blue Owl. Any other interesting core colors coming? Yeah, we're always working on new ones. So every season we'll have something new. I mean, we don't even have the purple out. Oh, I mean, actually you can get the purple cores. I think Blue Owl might have launched them today, but we're launching them next week, next Friday. Yeah, let's focus on the purple cores right now, and then we'll have some more coming out. Every year we'll have something new for you. Any Mortal Kombat updates? I'm thinking at this point, we're gonna let that ship sail. Some of the ideas that we wanted to do for that denim, just not possible. So I really wanted to make like something very bloody themed, and not that I wanted to dye denim with blood, although I think that could be cool. There was something called Blood Root that we were trying to source enough for to make a denim with that. We couldn't get that done, so in lieu of that, just I don't know. Some of the ideas weren't flowing the right way, so I think instead of I didn't want to just dial it in. I wanted to make something that was very unique to Mortal Kombat. So right now we're not gonna pursue that. So that's where we are with that. Okay. I'm gonna scroll. Konnichiwa. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom because I think I'm a little past some of the newer questions here. LOL, a super small release of Fire Denim done like the denim banners. Fire Denim done like the denim banner? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay. Yeah. Murkowski something. Carl. Yeah, okay, you guys have seen the video. So yeah, I got the link from Reddit, and I thought it was really funny. But I'm gonna share those videos. I think they're definitely worth watching for our raw denim community here. I put on a few pounds during quarantine. A little scared to wear my super guys. Tell me about it. I put on some jeans. I put on some weight. Happens. Not leaving the house. Definitely, at the very least, I mean, I'm not saying that I was the pinnacle of fitness, but getting out of the house, walking around, that made a difference to me for sure. I climbed a rather large flight of stairs the other day, and I was blown out by it, just completely out of breath. And your boy's not in the greatest physical top. I'm not in peak physical condition, guys. Get exercise. Don't be like me. I need to follow my own advice. Okay, let's take a look at some other jeans because we've got some other jeans to look at. So two more I wanted to show off today. Some other previews of Spring Summer 21. Let's take a look at the milk denim. So I showed off the flasher earlier, the milk selvage. made with yarns derived from actual dairy milk, and this is absolutely true. It took us very many years to get this done. Brandon is very happy to finally have it done. This is one of these things that we would always go to the mill and ask them if this is possible, and finally we were able to have it done. So taking a look at the denim, very uniform throughout the fabric, unlike say the purple core, it doesn't really have that streakiness that you're going to get from that short slub. It's a very uniform, classic looking denim. Dark indigo all the way through the fabric. You've got that hair on hide cow print leather patch. And on the inside, you've got that classic white weft. But the difference is that white weft is really silky smooth. Obviously you can't tell from looking on the video, but it feels really nice and soft. And over time, if you've ever washed or tried the seaweed denim, it has a very similar feeling and will become even smoother and silkier over time. And you've got that classic red line selvage ID, and you have the pocket print, the printed pocket bags, the cow print. So this is your classic denim made with a blend of milk protein. So I think it's a real fun jean, especially if you're in the world, like if you're looking for a classic dark indigo, but you want something a little bit special, a little bit different, this is a great jean for you, and that is the milk blend denim. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I think there's still a lot of folks out there who just want that classic look. They don't want anything too slubby, too streaky, any of that stuff. And just to have something with a little bit more of a story, a little bit more, to it than it just being a basic denim. I think it adds. It really adds to it. So, chocolate milk denim next. Great idea, my man. That is a great idea. I think that will be the next version of the milk denim. So let's do one at a time. We did the cookies and cream. Then we did the cookies and cream too, which was the opposite color, if I'm not mistaken. It was like black. It was white with black neps. And then we did the black with the white neps. And so the milk, anyways, let's play around with this. This is the first season of the milk denim. And with, most of our styles, we try to do newer iterations of it. But I think the classic look mixed with the comfort and, that odd appeal, the interesting appeal of the milk fiber being in there, I think it's going to have a nice following, and we'll see how it goes and how that is followed up. And speaking of follow-ups, we have the recycled denim here as well. Let's find that leather pocket flasher. So here we have it, the recycled denim stone blue. So this is the follow-up to the original recycled denim. This denim is made from recycled denim cuttings. Denim pieces are shredded, mixed together with undyed cotton, spun into new yarn, then woven to create this unique denim that is both beautifully heathered and gentle on the environment. So there are different ways of, in the past, the previous recycled denim was made from recycled yarn. So that was like leftover yarn from denim production. What they do is they take that, they shred it up and mix it with new cotton, and then you've got this really interesting colored yarn that is colored the way it's colored, not because it's dyed, but because part of the yarn was previously dyed and then mixed together with new yarn. This denim is unique because it is made from denim cuttings. So in denim fabric recycling, this is what this is derived from. So I know like fabric and clothing recycling programs, I can talk about the difficulty with that. I can talk about it right now. The difficulty with clothing recycling, especially when you're trying to turn it into new fibers, is the fact that not most, but, well, I don't know, most maybe isn't the right word, but a lot of clothing is made from blended materials. So when you have, say, an open, say, bring us all your jeans, we're going to recycle them. Well, it depends what you mean by recycling them. Are you going to repurpose them? Are you going to clean them and you're going to resell them and, that type of thing? Or are you going to, to break them down into fibers? So if you're going to take clothing and you're going to recycle it for the fiber, you have to have the same fiber, because there are fiber content rules of the world. So, like with any product, you have to say what the fiber content is. But if you're taking a bunch of jeans and then mashing them up, what is that fiber content? You don't know. So with this, it is, we're taking 100% cotton denim fibers, shredding them, and then mixing those with cotton fiber. So we know that we have a 100% cotton fiber. So in the world of fabric recycling, that is part of the limitation, is that you have to find a way to separate the non-cotton fibers or other fibers from things in order to recycle them into a pure cotton. So with this, it is 100% cotton. It was indigo dyed denim that is shredded up, spun with new cotton, mixed with new cotton, and then spun into yarn, and then woven into a pair of jeans. So this color of denim is achieved not by dyeing. It's achieved by previously dyed denim that is mixed with new cotton. So you get a really neat, I really like this stone color. And you get, specks of dark indigo here and there. And so you have a very, very cool. I love this. To me, it reminds me of a stone wash. That's why we called it a stone blue. But of course, this is achieved not by washing. This is achieved by recycling cotton. And you have this really nice vintage blue denim look, raw denim feel. Now, people are going to ask me, are these going to fade? The answer is not much. You can beat them up, and they'll, as any other blue jean, even whether or not it's rope dyed or not, there's still fading potential there. But for the most part, you're gonna maintain this color. You're gonna have to really work them in hard for them to fade, to an extreme degree. But at the same time, they're already quite light blue, so you're not gonna get an extreme gradient from these anyways. The leather patch is also a recycled leather patch. So what's neat about this is that it has a backing here just for, to keep everything sturdy. And then these are ground up leather bits that are then pressed into a leather patch. And the backing is there for to add for strength so that it doesn't fall apart. So recycled leather, recycled denim. It's a very eco-friendly pair of jeans, a very interesting and fun vintage style color. I'm a big fan. I love this fabric. And one of the things that we've definitely are exploring more of are these recycled materials. This is with every production meeting now. There's always a recycled fabric that we're looking to add. So, we're not gonna save the entire world with these jeans. I mean, we're not a big company, but every little bit helps, and at the same time, it makes a really, even if you don't care about any of that stuff, which, whatever, even if you don't, the jeans still look pretty damn cool. So I think you really want to change the world, just make good products that happen to be, better. And then people don't have to really think about that kind of stuff. If the product you make is just good, then it's, I hate to say it, but there's so often do I hear people talk about this, that, and the other about the products that there's nothing that annoys me more are people who kind of live that mentality, and then their clothes and all, there's just so much about their life that is just a contradiction. And it's I don't believe you to some degree. And when you make a product that it just kind of stands for itself, it's just a good product, and it happens to have all these benefits, I think that's the best way to do it. You know, sometimes I see like products that are strictly touting their, and sometimes it's a lot of marketing BS, but you know, they tout all this stuff. I'm like, is the product any good? You know, I hate to say it, but that's really, as much as people like, maybe there are some people out there who are really into this stuff, but I think the vast majority of people are like, you know, they say it because it's the right thing to say, of course, but, you know, like everything I'm wearing on my body is made, except for my socks probably, yeah, but is made in Canada or USA. Like I really live that, like my stuff is made in Canada, in USA, in Japan, or if it's not, like if it's made, like I really am concerned where my products are made and who makes them. So yeah, for me, it's not BS. It's my life. So when I see people who talk the talk, you know, I often don't see them walk the walk. Anyways, that was a weird rant. I'm not sure if I can pull off the recycled color, but they keep my attention for sure. Maybe try in person one day. Yeah, man. Like, you know, it's not for everybody. I know it's a light blue. We're dark blue jeans kind of guys, but it's fun to have a summery pair. And if you're gonna have one, this is a great one. We have another jean called the Summer Sky, which is another light blue option. There's another option just in light denim land that we're going to be restocking, and that's the Natural Seed denim. And I saw a lot of guys, especially last summer, get into them. Garrett was wearing them. You'd be surprised. I mean, once you get into it, you know, you're especially in the summer when it's hot, you want to have something that's going to be comfortable on day-to-day wear. So, give them a try. You might surprise yourself on just how much you enjoy them. My first pair of Naked and Famous denim jeans were a pair of jeans called the Vintage Blue, and that was, it reminds me of this, we've run it a few times, but it was like this aqua blue color, and I've just fell in love with it. Like it was a color I'd never, for raw denim, it was a color I never ever saw before in my life, and I had to have it. And I think for a lot of folks, this is going to be that for them too. Their whole, you know, raw denim wardrobe is dark indigo. And when you get something new and different that is kind of in the same realm, you become obsessed with it. And it's getting windy out there. And I think this is one of those jeans. I think this is a jean for a lot of people that's gonna fill that. I'm trying to think of the word. I don't know. It'll bring some joy to them, having something new and different that they can obsess about. My first denim was the Frankenstein 3. Love them. See that, like, there are so many people that we brought into raw denim with unconventional fabrics, and that's definitely one of them. Okay. You could always buy RIT dye and dye it a darker shade. Yeah, you definitely can. Somebody was asking me about dyeing jeans the other day, and I recommended RIT dye. It's, I mean, it works if you want to. It's gonna, you know, I've had people say, hey, can I re-dye my jeans? I'm like, you can, you know. I don't recommend it, but maybe if you really wanted these to be darker, you could get in like an indigo color of RIT dye and just dye these. I wonder what that would look like. I would mostly recommend something like that for like a t-shirt or something like that. But that could be a fun project. That could be a fun project. That's a video idea. Like what does RIT dye plus raw denim do to fades or like lighter colored jeans? Okay, that's a topic that maybe we'll explore. You had me at Street Fighter collection. That's right. I mean, again, part of those collaborations also bringing in new audiences, and I think with the Street Fighter collection, I think with the Dragon Ball collection, we certainly brought in a lot of new people into the raw denim world, and maybe a hot take, but I think we I don't want to talk about some of the negativity that with all success, there's always going to be the haters, and sometimes we've got people who rag on us online here and there, and they don't like that we do recycled denim. That's too weird for them. It's too out of the box, and like they see Street Fighter denim or they see like Dragon Ball, and they're like, why are they doing these things? And that's not the way denim is. It's not traditional. This company didn't do that 150 years ago, and whatever. But I think deep down, part of it is the fact that we're making this exclusive club less exclusive, and when maybe there's a sense that we're muddying the waters with all these these customers who are buying themed jeans, and it's like why do you like? Yeah, I think there's a bit of that. There's a bit of like gatekeeping, and they want to keep this little club exclusive in theirs. And the fact that this guy or this person who likes themed jeans is in the same realm now is like insulting to them, and it's ruining the pureness of this nonsense. But I love bringing in people. I want to bring in as many people into raw denim as possible, and however way we do that, whether that be through recycled denim or collaborations or milk jeans or whatever, if we can bring you in, now you're part of our club. You're part of the raw denim world, and that's good. That's a good thing. We're the more the merrier is the way I see it. So, yeah, I don't like the closed name. I mean, it goes with any hobby as well. Don't get me wrong. There's always a an aspect of snobbiness to it, but I don't like snobbiness. I want as many people to enjoy raw denim as possible. People say our jeans are not cheap. They're expensive jeans. Don't get me wrong. And I get people messaging me, and they're like, yeah, it's pricey and this and that. And I say, look, man, follow our newsletter. We send out there's a deal every week. We've got a great sales section. Check out Unbranded. There's always a way at any price point to get into raw denim, and it's not about buying the most expensive or exclusive pair. Enjoy the process. We're all here to cheer you on, and we want to see your fades. So that's just, for me, that's what it's about. It's about enjoying your jeans, getting the most life out of them, sharing whatever knowledge we have with one another about this fabric and this garment that we love. And so just gonna try to bring as many folks into this as we can. What if you did a spider silk denim? I've heard about scientists changing jeans and goats to make silk. I don't know. I think that'd be interesting. I actually talked about that specifically. I was on the Dean Del Rey podcast talking about that exact process, and we've been looking into it. So I think there's only been one company ever that's used that material, I think it was North Face, to make a jacket. It's called, so there's a Japanese company that has made that yarn, but I don't think it's at the point where they can really sell it. Even that North Face jacket, I think it was just like a prototype or something like that. So I've been looking into that for a long time. I've made spider silk jeans a few years back. Spider silk jeans, okay. What? I don't know. I'd be interested to know what kind of yarn you use. But the yarn that I'm thinking about is the one that is synthesized through goats, which is weird. So yeah. There are lotus root thread in Vietnam. Yeah, there's a lot of fun threads out there in the world. I'm always interested in like the new techie kind of fibers that are coming out in the world. But the natural stuff is definitely of interest to us as well. We're always trying to come up with fun and interesting blends. Heavyweight elephants this upcoming fall. I'm ready. Of course, we're gonna have new elephants. So just stay tuned. You'll see some fall winter 21 updates. I'll have the samples within three to 4 weeks, so I'll be able to show you off real samples of the collection. My first was the original Vulgars. My jaw dropped when I saw them, and I had to have them. Wait till you see the next Vulgar that we do. Like we didn't hold back this time. It's the filthiest vulgar denim that we've ever done. If you were able to do that, then the spider denim, then have a collab with Spider-Man and Venom. That would be amazing. Yeah, Spider-Man would be cool. But yeah, it would definitely have to be like a spider yarn for that really to hit home with that. I mean, I guess you could do Spider-Man themed colors, or we radiate the denim. Don't think so. World record length live stream. How long is this live stream gone? Anyways, I can talk forever, and I'm glad that you guys are here with me. But I was about to say, we are getting pretty close to snack time. Let's just see what Risa's up to. I think she's chugging away here on her chain stitching machine. Risa, what are you working on here?
Oh, I just wanted to do a chenille stitch version of this one that I did the other day.
Okay.
So I did change the outline and then the face, but I was just gonna put the
fill.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the chenille.
Okay. Cool.
To get the setting right.
Fantastic. So Risa's still working away on her chain stitching machine. She's getting.
This is bad.
Oh, whatever.
The better one.
Yeah, she's got some better ones that she's worked on, but so that's our new little home project that Risa's. Anyways, she's learning to do that. She made that not too long ago either. So she took and this was all raw denim, and then she bleached it down to 3 different colors. So everything started raw like this. She did bleach. And then she did a heavier bleach. And anyways, she put this all together herself, made a really, really nice quilt here. Looking lovely, Risa. That's it's a treasure machine that we have. We've got that. We just got that a few weeks ago. So Risa's learning all the ropes of chain stitch embroidery. Yeah, Risa's very, very talented, by the way. She is our women's designer. And she's a denim lover, just like I am. So. And all things denim. So, whether it's denim quilts or embroidery and denim jackets and things like that, it's always a lot of fun. So, Risa was working on just some chenilles the other day. This was a little practice bit that she did. So, she went from never, having no experience doing this to really starting to pick it up. That was a little fun with cursive writing. And equally, she was learning cursive writing because she grew up here in Japan. She did not learn cursive writing, so she taught herself cursive writing over the last couple of weeks. So she went from having trouble with it to really doing a great job. Her handwriting, what she can do on the machine is better than my handwriting. So it's coming along. Have you used the quilt, or has it been given to the cats? It's pretty much been given to the cats. But yeah, that was the cats take over everything. This is their house. Very hard machine to master. It will take some time. Risa is she's very talented, and she I think she tends to master things in a very short amount of time. She doesn't seem to think so, but I mean, she also never made a quilt before, and that was her first quilt. This was her first quilt. So he's made a few since then, but yeah, what can I say? My first attempts at everything turned into disaster. Have you guys ever did something or anything with sashiko for the denim? Yeah, we've made some sashiko jeans. We made judo jeans in the past, so we have in the past. We'll probably do something again in the future at some point. That was her first quilt. That's awesome. I agree. So yeah, she's way harsh on herself, and yeah, I don't think she needs to be. Okay, so let's do a little bit of snack time today. We went to the we went to the store the other day and we picked up some stuff. Let's see what we got here. I think these are going to be fun, and I'm also going to show off. This is a little weird, so. Do we have any drinks? I don't think we have any new drinks. You know what? I have to say that the new flavors. Usually, Japan is very good with new flavors of stuff, like you know, in terms of drink wise. Like every time I go to the store, there's usually something new, but there hasn't been anything new in the last little while. So I don't have any new drinks for you today, but I do have my favorite chips and a new flavor. So for those who don't know. Well, as I was mentioning, Japan is very good with new flavors, not just drinks, but just in products in general. But the problem is that because they're in this cycle of new products all the time, oh yeah, we got these too. Products don't last on the shelves very long. So you might have something in the marketplace for like 3 months and then it's gone forever. So if you like something, you should stock up because there's a good chance that you'll never see it again. So, for me, I discovered my favorite chip, and it's like these super thick, crinkle cut, ripple, like chips, and they come in a bunch of different flavors. And this one's a cheese flavor, but like they made a steak flavor that was really good, and that got discontinued. They made this wasabi steak flavor, which was really good, and they discontinued this, and I had to buy a bunch of extra bags, so I have a couple that are just hanging around for a special occasion. They made this in a weirder, smaller package, this like super like Chinese like spice flavor. These are pretty good, very spicy, but these are also discontinued, so it seems like this particular snack just goes through like every couple of months. Here's a new flavor, get it, and it's gone. And they don't even make a regular version of this that is available in like just the salt. It's just all exclusive flavors all the time. And, you know, if I like something, I just have to stock up. So I bought 4 bags, and they're tiny little bags, 40 grams. So anyways, we'll give those a try. And then we got the new Kit Kats. These are the newest flavors. We've got passion fruit, and we have sparkling wine. I guess this is the New Year's edition.
Strawberry.
Huh? With strawberry. Wow. Strawberry, sparkling wine, and passion fruit Kit Kat. So, yeah. We'll give these a try today. So let's show off the chips first. Reese is wearing a red sweater, matching red sweater. But I think that's just a Beaumarchais sweater, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Viva.
it's Brandon's dad's company. He makes sweatshirts as well. So let's check out these chips.
Oh, it's very cheesy. Ugh.
Wow. Yeah, they are
Oh, the smell is
covered in powder here. But you can see it's like a really thick potato chip, rippled, very, very crunchy. Yeah, I don't know why they don't make these in North America. I mean, it's a Frito-Lay product. Wizard of 32 ounce Garrett's also rocking the Beaumarchais sweater, he says. So yeah, Brandon's dad has a sweater line. It's also made in Canada, but
yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Lighter weight than like our sweater.
Yeah, ours are much heavier. But these are for like, he sells these to like, workwear outlets, and the prisons, some prisons in Canada also use these. So I think they're really, I love them. I have some of the sweatpants from them. They're great stuff. I don't know. I was considering putting them on Tate and Yoko just because I like them. Anyways, well, maybe. So let's check these out. Super thick. Grab one. Let's give these a try. So. Oh yeah. They're very cheesy.
Cheesy, yeah.
Like
Strong cheese flavor.
strong artificial cheese flavor. I like it. The only problem I'm gonna say with these is that
That's the whole bag.
this is the whole bag. That's how many you get. Not very many at all. So they really need to make North American sized bags of these, and it's like $1 a bag for this. So it's not inexpensive, but it is a great chip. If you come to Japan, I'm gonna say these are not easy to find. Like,
well, when the big bags were out, like they were in grocery stores pretty much everywhere for a while.
yeah, but I haven't
a
seen
very short while.
I haven't seen the big bag in a while.
Yeah, that's gone, I think.
I see these little bags here and there, but
You should write to them.
I should write to them. They need to start selling those in much bigger sizes. Yeah, it is a scam size because I bought 4 bags of these. I mean, I knew that's how much you get. It's nothing. Okay, let's do the Kit Kat. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see passion fruit, or do you guys want to see sparkling wine? We'll do one today. We'll do another one next week. How's Japan been with COVID recently? In New York, it's so annoying. I would say that it doesn't feel intrusive. Like you can go to a restaurant and eat indoors.
The numbers got like really bad in like late December, early January.
Yeah.
So they cleared the state of emergency. So we are currently under state of emergency. They like recently expanded the area of the state of emergency, but what they are doing is like basically they're telling all the restaurants to stop serving alcohol at 7 p.m. and close at 8 p.m. So after 8 we can't eat out, but until 8 we like all the restaurants are still open.
That's
yeah.
The retail stores are open. Like
I think that they're still like encouraging people to not like have big events or like big gatherings. But other than that, there's not much restriction this time. The schools are on, like, everything is open still.
I mean, there's a lot of people still working from home and that type of thing. So, like, we work from home. I know a lot of of the people we know who work in offices, a lot of those folks are working from home or, like, working from home, like, most of the week. They might have to check in with the office every now and then. So, just, like, general traffic in this Yokohama, Tokyo area, like, it's not what it was, but it's not dead either. Like, in like the start of the pandemic, you would go to like Shinjuku Station. Like one time we went there and it was ghost. Like we went there at like noon. It was ghost town. Like maybe a dozen people at this metro station where we were at, and like on a typical day, 1 million people pass through that station. So, you know, it went from like wall to wall, like shoulder to shoulder people to like, it looked like a bomb had gone off there. Like nothing, nobody. But now, like,
it's the second time this. You know? It's just everybody's used to it. It's like, okay, we'll try to like not go out and do, you know, like stuff, but that they don't need to do. But they're still like, okay, well, like, we've been through this before. So, it's fine. Yeah, people are, whatever. I don't feel unsafe here, and I don't feel like people are panicking here either. But, I mean, I think they're doing a pretty good job of balancing, like, you know, the economy and safety. You know, we, like, as far as, like, I don't want to make this a COVID special, but I think as far as, like, infections go, the whole world has seen, like, this is cold and flu season. I think this is the time where most of our bodies are like, you know, we're at our weakest. So, you know, infections are up. And, you know, the whole world has saw a spike around this time. So I don't think that it's uncommon. But the thing I think is important is that the death rates here are pretty low. And considering like the old age population that exists in this country, like, it's not the catastrophe that other places are having. So, like, in terms of, like, old care homes, like, they're pretty careful with who is coming in and, like, you know, they're keeping track of the people who do come in. Like, you got to check in for that kind of stuff. So, I think that they did a really good job of you know, taking care of that, the really most vulnerable population. Anyways, there's our COVID update from this part of the world. But yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't follow the news as much as other people do. So this is just take whatever I say with a very big grain of salt. Speaking of which?
Speaking of salt. No salt. Let's talk about Kit Kats. In New York right now, it's bad because we have the new strain from the UK that's very contagious.
Yeah,
right.
We have that here.
I think that's here too. I think everywhere has it. I mean, yeah. Let's not talk about COVID. I don't want... COVID is like a depressing issue. It really sucks the life out of this. So let's go back and enjoy some snack time. So we've got 2 flavors of Kit Kats here for you to try. We've got passion fruit and we've got sparkling wine. Let us know what you want. I'm sorry, man. No, don't be sorry. It's okay. I mean... so we got passion fruit, we got wine, we've got wine. I think wine is winning.
I think so.
Okay. So let's do the wine. Okay. So this is the mini pack of 12. So let's crack that open.
Okay, so we recently changed to a paper pack.
That's true.
Although inside is still plastic.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So we've got Santa here. We've got...
the game.
Is it a game? We got Harambe over here. What's the game?
Gesture game.
Oh, you have to, like, make a gesture and of the animal and somebody has to guess?
Oh.
Is that what it...
I guess so. It didn't tell me.
What is this all about?
It's like a comedian groups helping out with, like, I don't know, like life problems.
Okay.
This is surprising.
If you need your life problem solved by a Japanese comedian, apparently the people at Kit Kat are trying to put you in connection with that. So let's dump these out. What do we got here? So we've got all kinds of...
Yeah.
Okay, you've got a man eating a banana. You've got a ballerina.
Got a cat.
Santa. Cats. Dogs. Cooking mama over there. Harambe. Okay, so you got a lot of fun little characters here. Only one Harambe. Or wait, is there more in here? No, that's it. Makeup lady. Okay. Well, haha, R.I.P. Harambe. I'm gonna have Harambe. Which one you gonna take?
Cat.
Yeah, take a cat.
Obviously.
Okay, fantastic. So let's crack that open and see what we got here.
Okay.
I mean,
it's very small and it smells like white chocolate.
okay.
Yeah.
Here, pass me one.
Yeah.
Here, okay, so we got it. A lot of the like flavored Japanese Kit Kats come in this white chocolate as well.
Got a little sour smell to it. Not sour. It sounds bad, but
No, like
candy.
like a
fruity.
like a white, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it tastes like grape.
It does have that like.
Like it tastes like a white grape flavor.
I don't think there's any alcohol content in it, but it does have the taste of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest. Oh, 0.1%.
Has a little bit of alcohol in there. It's all right.
Mm.
I don't normally consume alcohol.
Got a hint of strawberry.
That's kind of funny to have a Kit Kat that actually has alcohol in it. So yeah, I guess there's like I guess that alcohol-y taste.
Mm-hmm.
Do you taste the strawberry?
Alcohol. Yeah, like strawberry chocolate taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just taste like a fruity chocolate taste. Yeah, I taste the alcohol now. It's like a.
Oh, it just like kicked me in the face when I.
Yeah,
bought it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't drink, so I don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's what alcohol tastes like.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, that's really funny. There is a Kit Kat product that you can buy in the stores with alcohol content in it. 0.1%.
It's not gonna.
I wonder how long it'll take you to get drunk off of eating Kit Kats.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a while.
Yeah.
Probably a while.
1%.
Yeah. One of the easy shirts coming back into stock. We have a lot of. I mean, we have a pretty decent variety of easy shirts on the website right now. Mm-hmm. So you should not.
Sale too.
Yeah, there's a bunch on sale. And then the spring ones are coming very soon. So the spring ones between like by the end of February, all the spring shirts will be up on the website. Okay, I'm ordering these off eBay tonight. Yeah. They're fun. They're fun. I mean, check your local Asian grocery store because sometimes they carry the import Japanese Kit Kats. They don't get every flavor, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes, like in Montreal, like we're at the Asian grocery store there, and they have some of the newer ones. So before forking over big money on eBay, check your local grocery store. All right. You'll get diabetes before you get drunk. Probably. Okay, well, everybody, that's it for another snack time. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us again and spending your Friday night with us. We will see you guys in the next one next Friday. If you're watching this on the live on the replay, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back again soon. Maybe next week we'll do another field trip and take you out for some more snacks. We still got to get that luxury donut. We tried to get it again, but there was a lineups. What lineups for donuts? Don't understand it. Anyways, have a great evening, guys. Have a great weekend, and we will see you guys again very soon. Bye, everyone.